Ready? All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for joining. All right. So, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. It's always a delight to hang out on a Thursday evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for making time out. I know it's short notice, we didn't announce, but we want to make sure on a weekly basis we still go ahead and hold the AI session every week. And one of the things we know about the AI session is really it's meant for early adopters, people that want to be the pioneers in different space in AI. This is typically for you, and we always recommend you just take advantage of it big time. And that's all we can control, really. One of the things I would like us to get ourselves to brainstorm tonight is one of the big ones. A lot of you might have seen it also is okay, AI in building resumes out there. So I think it's a big one right now. Everybody's talking about it. How do we go about building our resumes with AI? Tonight, I'll hope in the next 20 minutes, I can show you some ways we can do that with um, some of the chat model, chat GPT and other ones, right? But now we try to streamline it with keywords so we can take advantage of it. Then there are some other tools out there. I would just like to create awareness of those tools to show you they are existing. And I'll go through each one of those tools now. The crazy thing about them, typical, right? And you're not going to blame people. Is some of those tools, of course, you would have to pay for having full access to some of those tools, and that's okay. In some cases, we don't care about the tools. In some other cases, we might leverage some of those tools also to build our resumes. So I think there was one I saw that I would like to call out the name of that tool. Let me see if I can get that one for starters. Then I'll show you. Okay, kickresume.com. That's the name. Kickresume.com. So I would take a look at a few tools, share my screen. We'll kind of play with them together as a community. And you might ask me, why do we care to use a tool? Um, in simple terms, because sometimes the automation is already built in. And I think overall, sometimes a good idea, smart strategy to leverage technology a lot. And the beautiful thing is that we can try different angles. If it does not work the way we hope, then we can always pivot and try other things. So, for starters today, let me just share my screen. Once again, thank you all for joining. We'll be as quick and efficient as possible. I try to keep these sessions max 30 minutes for the AI and you. And going forward, I may, in some cases, record some of the sessions and post it to the community so we can watch it and figure out some of those new tools out there. I think for us, the big thing is leverage. I want to make sure our community can leverage it big time and take advantage of all of those technologies out there. At the minimum, you would be an informed consumer. We've gone through creating videos, we've gone through creating audios, we've gone through mirroring and voices. There's so much out there, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's just smart to understand the power on what we can do with some of this AI model. Down the road, we're going to do a session targeted for cybersecurity, using it for different things to create efficiency for AI specifically, and other areas in product development, areas that we think are top notch areas that as a community will take advantage of it big time. So tonight, I'm going to share my screen. It's just going to be like a live working session, and I'll tell you all to just go to some site. We play with it together so that we can just see some of those things out there. I think that's the key thing. And mine is to do the research, and yours is to leverage it, right? Let me do all the hard, dirty work for us as a community. You all go figure it out and use it. So if you don't mind, go to kickresume.com. Everybody, if you don't mind, just go to kickresume.com. It's a pretty good site. So the beautiful thing about the site is that I think it gives you some free version or points so you can create resume over time. If you think you like the tool, why not subscribe for a month or two? I think it's worth it personally for some of these tools. Full disclosure, I don't know any of these vendors, but I just played around a couple of those tools out there. So mine is to share it with you all. We've showed how to use ChatGPT to build our resume based on keywords, but we just want to try other tools out there and give us leverage. I think that's it for me, really. Anything that I feel other community, other people are using, I want to bring it in our own community too and show you all what's out there. Now, it's a different story if one is better than the other. I don't know. I mean, everybody's experience is different, so the choice is ours. We just have the information, then you can do with it whatever works for you, right? All right, let me show you this. This is a good one, and I've checked their review. They seem to be kind of reputable. Let me put it that way, right? I don't know them personally, but from the feedback I've seen and the comments I've seen in general, they seem to have some kind of street credit, so to speak, for them. So because of that, I said, okay, let me just test them out and review what they have, and so let's check them out for a start. So this is what they do. The tool allows you can import from LinkedIn. You can actually analyze the resume, which I like. So you can look at the resume, analyze your resume. It will give you like a scorecard on how your resume is performing. You can actually upload it from your app, mobile app also. It has browser extension where you can use your Google Chrome to use the extension to pull your resume in. So it looks pretty decent, I would say, right? So you can either start with a new resume with data AI. So, for example, now I don't have a resume I can play with. So, look at what's going on here. This is pretty cool. I like this part of it. Okay. He said, hey, let's create a resume together. What's your name? So, can somebody give me a name? Give me a name. I put a fictitious name, whatever name. In our chat, if you don't mind, just give me a name. And if you don't mind, give us a chat. Just like the whole page. Let's just, if you don't mind, give me a name to use. I just want to make it interactive. Can somebody give me a name? Let's see. Anybody give me a name? Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Mediatu. Anyone, just give me a name so that we can keep it interactive. Just give me a name to use for this to build this resume. Joan. All right, let's use Joan. All right, like that. Let's use Joan. All right, good. Thank you, Fatu. So I'm gonna say, let's say Joan King. Let's just oh, okay. So this is really cool. Joan King. All right, we'll say we give the name Joan King. All right, that's the name. Tell me what's the most your most recent title. I'm gonna say I'm a cyber PLC analyst, for example. Again, I just like the simplicity for me. Just I like it. So again, you use your best judgment, but I just like the simplicity. All right, look at it says impressive. Okay, yeah, here comes the best part. He said I recommend one of these. So now it's even asking me templates to use. I may say, well, I don't feel any of this template. Okay, browse, give me more options of templates to use. So in my case, I may say, well, you know what, I just want it to be vanilla like the old template here. You can see I just chose this one. The AI is doing its magic. You can also import your resume experience from LinkedIn also if you want to, which is pretty good. So you can see right there, it has generated cyber GRC analyst experience for me here already. I can preview it to see what it looks like. Now, of course, if you want to add more, more things, you can. Now it will ask you maybe for the paid version. But you can see here I can add a lot of things there. If you want to put your achievement or whatever, I may say I don't care about all those and just keep it to, basic work experience, personal information, and that's about it. You can reorder it if you want to. And at the end of the day, we will just go ahead and, you know, create the resume. That's it. As simple as that. Let's see what the next thing will be. At the end of the day, let's see preview all sections. So all the sections are there. You can always make modification if you want to. Then you can download and so I can export, download as PDF. Let's see, we can download as PDF. All right, the son of a gun at times might say you need to pay money to download. Let's see if that's the case here. All right. Let's say let's say share a link. All right. So you can actually share it with to different. You can probably share that link to it's allowing me to share it to my WhatsApp page. But the bottom line is that you can actually create a resume and it will allow you to share the link to your resume after you create that resume. You can copy it, you can do a lot of things with it too if you want to. All right. So, but this is one of the tools out there in terms of creation of resume that I've seen. So let me share another one. Another one of the tools. I think I was not presenting. Okay, somebody said executive consultant. Let's present. For those of us that just joined, the first tool we use is called Kick Resume. What we've done is this week we researched some of those top resume building AI tools out there. The conventional wisdom is we use our chat GPT, right? Which is fine. We use keyword search, and based on the role, we would create a resume. Easy. Okay, no problem. But we are just saying because of the ATS, advanced tracking systems to applicant tracking system to make us optimize the search, we are saying what are those tools out there that people are using, leveraging that we are not aware of. So I did some research. I found a few of those tools. And these are from people that are very close to the industry. So I took from what they've been talking about, the buzzword for this last 2 weeks. Kick Resume was one of them. So I said, okay, let's just see what it's all about. So we're just trying to play around it, okay? The second one I saw that people were playing with this week, another one is called Ref Bird. Let me see if I can show you all that one. Again, I've never used any of them one on one, but it's just what I've seen out there. Let me see. Sorry, that's not the one I'm looking for. There's one called Skill. Let me check the name again. Let's see the name of that one. And if any of you is aware of some of those new tools out there that people are using for resume search, feel free to type them so that we can also check them out and see what those tools are. That there's one called uh, Job Scan, I believe. Job Scan. Let's check that one out too. If you're aware of anyone, feel free quickly type it. I will check it out too. There's one I saw that was called Job Scan. Job Scan, I believe .io. Let's see what that was all about. It seems really popular from what I've seen. Let's see that also. JobScan is a big one out there that I think people are raving about too. So let's look at JobScan too. So the first one we looked at was Kick Resume. The next one I'm showing right now, I hope I'm sharing my screen, is JobScan. So for this, we can use it to optimize our resume. And you upload your resume here. And let me see if I can find a resume. Okay, let's see if we can find one resume. Let's see if we can find one. Right. The first one, the cool thing about the first one we checked, Kick Resume, was AI can build a resume for you straight up. Let me try and get a resume for us so we can try job scan together as a team and see if we all like it. I mean, again, we're just trying those tools to see which of them makes the most sense. Resume, Kick Resume right now looks like it's might be a good option because you can automate a lot of things. I don't know if it will be better than the other ones we've seen, but let me just quickly get a sample resume. Sample resume so that we can use that as a guide. Let's see. Okay. Let's get one. Let's get one resume out there. All right. So I'm going to download the resume now and we're going to test that to see how that works. Okay. So let's get back to job scan real quick. So we're back to job scan. So I'm going to upload a resume. Let's see together if that makes any difference. So it's analyzing it. Welcome on board for those of us just joining. We were trying to just play with AI tools, helping with resumes. Now, because it's resume professional, a lot of those tools charge, okay, but they would have some free versions. So we're just playing with it and seeing what kind of resumes out there. So you can see this one here. It says I should optimize my resume. So I uploaded the resume. It says, can I paste a job description below? So, I may just say, let's say cyber security engineer. I just put that as an example and I say scan. So it's scanning my resume to see how it fits into, you know, the role I'm applying for. So that's what it's doing. I think I like that. It sounds really cool. I don't know, but let's figure it out. Let's see it together. So it's actually scanning my resume based on a job oh, really? What happened? Let's go. It's totally lost. Okay, let's try it again. Scan your resume. Let's upload the resume again. Upload the resume. Then let's say paste the job description below. All right, let me copy a job description somewhere from Indeed. Let's say cyber engineer. Let's paste the job description to see if this fits in well. All right, let's go here. And I'm just in Indeed right now for those of us. So what I just did is I came here to see if I can. All right, let's see if we can copy. Let's copy one of those rows and paste it there. Okay. Yeah, let's see. All right, let's just copy this. Then we go back to the job scanner. I paste the job description here, and I'm gonna say scan. What I hope it will do is that it will compare the okay. Let's see what it says. Ah, this is good. Okay, let me tell you what I think it's doing here, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, okay, that's good. So it has analyzed your resume and it has compared to the job and everything and says, okay, whatever your resume, look at the score here, which is good, 30%. So it's telling you that your resume and the role you're applying for, you know, in terms of the matching is about 30%, right? The skill and what you're looking for is about 30%. Okay, now that makes more sense. So that is creepy though. That means that okay, it's analyzing your resume in real time. I think that's really good though. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome for those that just joined. We are comparing some of those tools for resume building out there. A lot of people talk about automation, so we just want to make sure we are on top of our game. All of us can use ChatGPT, yes, we know that, but we are saying, can we use tools out there that are existing, help us to scan, compare, and give us a good analysis of our resume? Of course, you can see 30% we can agree is horrible. So, oh, this is really horrible. So, so naturally we would have to make sure that that resume is, worked on, analyzed, prepared well, or else your chance of getting a job will be hard if you're getting 30% in terms of the score. Yeah, so that's bad, right? So, you know what? Let's make it more meaningful. Let me actually let's do something together, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to actually just come to chat GPT together, right? And let's build an actual resume together and save it. Then we now find a job in that space. So let's say cyber GRC analyst. I'll just say build, let's do it together. Build a resume for cyber GRC analyst. Then I'll say 5 years in total, 5 years in total, 3 years with IBM as a GRC analyst and current year with Accenture as a GRC analyst. All right. So then we just say yes. Let's just play with it and see this. Okay. All right. So we built something real quick. All right. So let's just play with this, everybody. So you see what I'm going to do. So after we do this, I would like us to now find a job and search and see if it matches. So I come here. Let's now go and actually paste it let's go to Word document. I'm going to just go put this in Word document real quick. So we can just do it in real time. Like this is what you're doing. Let's just make it in real time. Let me share my screen so you can see what I'm doing right now. Let me stop sharing and show you guys the actual document I'm working on. Let's go share again. So we go to share our screen. Let's go to share and get that Word document together. Windows, Word document. Yes. Okay. So now I'm coming here. I pasted the document, right? We pasted that same document we are looking at, right? So in terms of our resume. So we just come here and put the name. Let's say we said Jones King. That's the name on the resume. John King. We just put the name there. The address we don't care as much. We just say Dallas, Texas, Texas. Then we can put a number 46978, like that. Email we can just say info at johnking.com. All right. So John King is here. All right. Let's make sure you all can see my screen just to be double sure. I think we can see it. So let's quickly work on this together. So yeah, we can definitely make it very big font, right? Or whatever font we put it. So let's say John King. We'll put John King in the middle. We put all this information here. Here we can see current here. We just say November 2022 till dates. All right. So here we can say January 2019 to November 2022. All right. So we got this going. Education is good. We can just say certification. We just keep this maybe. School, we can say you went to UT Dallas 5. All right. University of Texas at Dallas. Okay. All right. So then you can just say Masters in Business Administration. All right. Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just built a simple resume, right? Let's just keep it simple for a second and we just call it. All right. Let's just call it resume. We just call it resume and just keep that in our parking lot for a second. But now we're going to use the resume we just built right now in our documentation. Okay, so we're good now. We got the resume going. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to our documents here. Let's now go back to the one more thing we are going to do. Let me just share my screen. We're going to look for an actual job, which I think makes sense. Let's go, most of us use Indeed or we use Dice, whatever site you use to look for a job. So let's say we are looking for GRC analyst, right? So that's what we're looking for. And we just keep it open to any job search. So let's find one. This is a senior GRC analyst position. We open that position and based on the position, we come to job details. This is the job itself. All right, we can see all the requirements in general. Okay, so I'm just going to copy all these requirements, right? I'll just copy it. All right, I'm keeping it, holding it. Then we go back to job scan. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go back to job scan. Welcome on board for those that are just joining us. What we're doing is that we are playing with some of those tools out there that we use for resumes, right? So all of us know we can use ChatGPT. I just showed you using ChatGPT right now. The second thing is that there are a couple of tools out there. We tried Kick Resume. You can build resume with AI straight up and it will analyze and tell you the score. Now we're trying another one called JobScan. JobScan seems to be making some sense, so I'm kind of liking it. But let's see. I'm going to upload a new resume now because this makes more sense. Let's clear what we have there, and I'm going to upload the one we just created right now from John King. All right. So I put the resume on. Then on the right hand side it says job description. So what I'm doing now is I'm just copying my resume. I've uploaded it. and I pasted the job description. So now all I need to do is just to scan. So my hope is that when it scans it, it will tell me if my resume aligns with the actual job description, right? You can see the match here. It tells me it's 51% match, right? Okay, that is fine. That shows me that, okay, you need to fix some issues here. Now, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It's saying 3 issues to fix, 11 issues to fix on the skills, 2 issues to fix on the recruiter tips. So, all I need to do is just come here on each of those issues and say, okay, huh, all right, for this on the resume, I did not put anything on SOC and they requested it on the job. For the business impact analysis, I did not put it on my resume. For the socks, it's not on my resume. Ladies and gentlemen, all I will need to do is now to just come in and add it. It also have a function called Power Edit. I've not used it before, but I think it's something cool. So, maybe that's for the paid version. I don't know. But you can see that I think I'm liking this tool, to be honest. um, I think I'm liking it because it automatically tells you what to do and what to fix immediately, which I think is really good. So let's recap again. You can upload your resume, copy job description, and paste it into the section for it. And it will tell you the gap so that you can quickly plug in things that are useful to add to your resume straight up. So, I don't know. What do you all think? Let's see people's comments. But I kind of like it. I don't know. What do you all think? Let's see other people's comments. What do you all think so far on this one? We shared the first one, Kick Resume. Personally, it's the Kick Resume. This is what it looks like. I don't think it's as user friendly, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Maybe I didn't drill down enough. But this is what it looks like. You have to upload. It gave me some option. Everything you have to change to premium for other things to work. But for the job scanner, it's easy to wrap my head around it. The simplicity is good for me. I can know what is the gap straight up. I can see the score that, is 50 something percent. It's not matching well. I can see what I need to fix, you know. So I don't know. What do you all think? Let me see other people's comments. Somebody said Linda said I love it. Yeah. I think I'm kind of liking it too. And again, guys, ladies, my our goal is as a community is to figure out what are those tools out there that can make us maximize ourselves. And that's what we'll keep doing. You always notice for new trends, it's not going to be a lot of people because we are the early adopters. We are the ones that will tell other people what are the trends out there. To me, it's my most exciting part of my week because I get to research more tools out there that is the trend in our community, in our world. All right, let's see another one. Somebody said, I like this. Somebody said both tools do different. Oh, okay, both tools are doing different things though. Okay, Linda. Okay, tell me more. Let's see. Okay, let's see what Kick Resume is doing different. So, I don't know. What do you think? Tell me more about why you think it's two different things. Because Kick Resume, I was thinking it will help me to build the resume and also um, tell me the gaps if there are areas I can, make adjustment. That was my thinking around it. Maybe I'm new to it, so I don't know much about it to be honest. So maybe it's an unfair way to analyze them. But let's see. They have another tool called. Let's see if we can upload resume there. I don't want to speak bad about them if I don't know much about it. But the other one thing I'll say for sure with the other one is that the job scanner seems to be more user friendly. That's my first thought. Kick Resume is good, but I think I have to figure my brain power to think a lot. The job scan seems to just be easy for me to figure out. So as a user, most of us, if it's hard to comprehend, you just get lost. All right. So yeah, I agree. Job scanner, I think, is really nice. So I would honestly research it more, but my first instinct is I would definitely go with job scanner for a start. There's one other one. Let's see if we can just test that one so that we can have like three to just I would recommend really, to be honest, sometimes a little bit of 20, 30 bucks might be worthwhile. So it might be, in my opinion, it might be a good investment to just invest in some of these tools. Maybe like plan to do it for like 2 months to just play with some of them. Maybe like $19, $20, whatever the number is. They are not too crazy in terms of the price point from what I've seen so far. So there's another one called resumebuilder.com. So let's see, let's just check this one. And that might be the last one for tonight. Okay. So at least we have three in our hands to play with, and I'll send the email to our community. Okay, we tried Kick Resume, we tried Job Scan. Now we are trying the Resume Builder. Now, don't forget, of course, our old faithful Chat GPT is still there. We use it to, maximize to create um, a resume. One thing I think we did not do, now that I'm curious, is we did not copy the job description for ChatGPT to actually, um, you know, include all the keywords. So we'll probably try that, then see if our score improve. Let's play with that later, okay? In the next 2 minutes. But let's see this resume, this one first. This one says create resume now. Let's try. So at least we have three we've tried. We've tried. Let's see if we can just play with this. Select the template. Let me just select a simple template. Let's use the simple one. How do you want to start? Create a new import. This is good. It allows us to import from LinkedIn. Let's see, create a new one. Let's see. I would have loved it to tell me to allow me to just import. Now that's one thing I'm not feeling too much personally, because now I have to really do a lot of putting my information there. I like the one that will just tell me to, okay, let's just play with it for the, maybe I'm being overly dramatic on this, but it has lost me here if I'm putting too much information. I would have loved to just, okay, let's just play with it. Yeah, let's see, for the curiosity's sake, Jones. All right, let's just call it Jones. Yeah, you know, let's say analyst. You can tell all of us are already getting lazy with work, and anything that will make me waste too much time. I'm so lost that, okay, man, if I see a competitor that's not giving me stress, I'll probably just go with that. All right, let's just say Jones King at King.com. That's a great city of Dallas, Texas. Okay, let's put some weird names. Dallas. Okay. Anyway, you get the gist. All right. US, Texas. All right. So let's see. Oh, please tell me to be easy. The next one, please. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay, I'm not feeling this. I'm sorry, folks. I got to bounce on this one because now I have to start copying all those things one by one. Yuck. Okay, I'm gonna. Sorry, guys. I'll pass on this one. It's too much work. All right, the other one. Okay, my personal verdict. All right, doesn't mean you do your due diligence. My first instinct is definitely job scan. Definitely. We've tried three: Kick Resume, Job Scan, and Resume Builder. In terms of the ease of use, I would definitely go with JobScan. Now, one thing I want to try with JobScan before we call it over tonight is I want to see if we copy the role here. So if I come here to ChatGPT, let's do something. I will just say, if I say recreate the resume above, including all the key words below to develop a great resume, something like that. Okay, let's just see what we're gonna get. So let's see if it recreates something super for us. Let's see. All right. So I'm just curious to see if this would, let's say, let, okay, what are you doing now? Responsibility, okay, coordinate, conduct PI, okay, risk programs, well, design. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can, whether my ambitious thinking worked out here. I'm trying to fool the system. Let's see if I was able to fool the system here. Let's just play with this because this will be a nice test to see if actually we can make it improve the score without necessarily doing a lot of changes. Let me just try something. Hanging with me, folks, who would be out of here in the next few minutes, but I want to just try something to see if this worked out. All right, let's see. I delete this, then okay, let's just play with this. So, okay. All right, let me just share my screen, what I did, so that we can just appreciate it. Okay, let me share my screen. Let me stop sharing here. I'll go back to us. Then we go back and share this. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I did is simple. So earlier on, for those of us just joining, we know the normal drill, right? We use Chat GPT, no big deal. We did it. We created a resume. But one thing we didn't do earlier on was to optimize the resume by making sure it used all the keywords from our responsibility, right, into the resume. That's what we just did right now. So I want to see, after doing that, I'm going to create this as version 2. Let me now see if our score improves. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. Let's see. I think it will improve. So let's see what we got. All right, I'm curious to see the score. So we go back to our job scanner now. Let me now go back to job scan. So this is our job scan. Let me reshare so that we can see the screen real quick. All right, let's go back and reshare. Let's go. We go back to share. And here we go. Job scan. All right. So we come back to job scan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just re-upload, whatever we did, I'm going to upload and rescan. So this is the job description here. So I'm just going to upload our resume again. All right. Now we have version 2. Let's see if it makes a difference. Let me make sure version 2 came out well. All right. Let's see. SOC 2, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think it did. Let me clear first and be sure. All right. Let's put it back up there. Version 2 now. So I want to see if it improved the resume score. That's what I want to try and see. Oh, really? Oh, are you kidding me? I think we exceeded our free. Let's see if this works though. Okay. I pasted it. Let's see. All right. Let's see now. Earlier on, we had 51%. Let's see if this will push us to. Yoo-hoo! All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, no beefing now. I think I'm sold with JobScan. All right. I moved from 51 to 87%. So now it will tell us the gap. Look at, man, okay, guys, ladies, we probably need to um, let me do more research. But honestly, so far, this is where I'm sitting. I'm at this camp right now because our score moved from 51% to 81%. I think that is just insane. So and all of those things count now, unlike in the past. So we're not going to play with this. That's a big deal. So it means before any one of us throw our resume out there and start pushing, at least get your score to 90% or so that we can know that okay, from or 80 above at least. So from an optimization point of view, our resume is looking good, and we can retarget our resumes to different areas and angles also. So if I know and see more tools, I'll let you all know. Always remember again, let's keep showing up. Let's keep learning new tools and tricks out there. My commitment is every week I'll be looking and researching for tools, the new ways people are doing things. We don't want to be left behind. That's just the goal. But I hope it was helpful to us tonight. And I'm going to share this later with the larger community. But thank you all for showing up. That's all we got for tonight. Let me recap again. We learned 3 tools. Kick Resume was 1. Job Scan was 2. Resume Builder was 3. Then, of course, our old faithful ChatGPT, we use that also in the process. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the evening. God bless. We'll talk soon. For those of you asking me about the upcoming class, yes, it's kicking off March 2nd. The internship class is still on. If you've not joined, just join. Go to academy.skillway.com. Join and please like us, like us, like us, like the YouTube page. That's the only way we can make it grow. Thank you, Sir Yemi Salau, brother. You're awesome. Always showing up for the community. And everybody else, Fatu, Linda, Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Thank you so much, Combo, Joy. Thank you all for showing up, Gabriel, Mediato, Francis. Thank you, everybody. Good night and God bless. Talk soon, everybody.